Remember this project that I made for diorama with bamboo road? Well, only got a few, but I should put more. Old styrofoam like this one and that one. I'm trying to do as usual a diorama that is multi-purpose or multi-purpose. You can do a lot of it. I'm just still thinking what kind of terrain I'm gonna do. So here we go. Let's try what I'll come up with. I don't have a blueprint or anything, so I hope we can come up with something. I made a base. There's a hole in this if you check it out. Just cover it in this, but it's kind of soft in the middle. So try to put some something to put a wall here. Yeah, let's do some rough surfacing. I'll do some roughness on the walls, rough formation. My blade ain't working. It's nothing. It's not working that much. If you use the body of this shouldering iron, it does something like that. See, so we can have rough surfaces using this tip of the screw. Yeah, we can just scrape it out. There. There. Okay, so I'm giving you an update of what I've been doing lately for the with the no plan diorama. First of all, I tried making a mountain surface. Yeah, so I've been scraping out this styrofoam to the making a rough edge. As you can see, like what's also inside rough edge. This gray parts right here is the I try to do an experiment. I use a tile adhesive cement. Yeah, tile adhesive. When you see this light gray, which is already dry, which is dark, when you see it's dark, it's still wet. So try to use it. It will be, I don't know, be add up, but yeah, it's chipping away, but some of them aren't. So I'm checking out which is better, if it is the tile adhesive or the what you call the skim coat. Yeah, I'm gonna make a bridge like this using leftover styrofoam. Yeah, so that's the tunnel. This is not connected. I'm just using it for size, and probably someday it will be fixed. No, or not. So I can just remove it and put it back. And just by chance that this Scooby-Doo van that I have is not even finished yet. Yeah, my surprise, it fits the tunnel that I've made. Yeah. So that's how it looks like. I'll give you an update on it. If you didn't scratch the back, something like this, the styrofoam. Okay, so let's do this. Let's continue this. So far, I just try to fill in the blanks there, so it will balance the the height of the bridge that will be connected to this part. Yeah, it's supposed to be a big bridge, something like a fence here. Okay, so far I made a brick wall, which is the size is like as thick as the ruler. Yeah, like this size and thick of a ruler, like that. And the thickness is supposed to be yeah like this. I don't know if I measure it right, but it's 1 inch, almost an inch thick. So it's crooked, as you can see. It's very crooked. Well, this is a newbie guy, and of course, so I cut it in half so I can make that design. You know, think of the sign. But maybe later you'll see it. Maybe it's too big, but that's how as far as I think it is. So let's go. At least I got the feel of being a mason. Yeah, mixing cement on styrofoam. Indeed. There. Nah, nah, it's so heavy. Yep, so heavy. Deep. Already on trying to change the texture or the surface of the styrofoam. But what I did is instead of making the aluminum foil, you know, a ball of aluminum foil. You know, you get aluminum foil and roll it down. I found this. It's a rubber small diorama. Yeah. So what I do is to make this kind of texture, as you can see, like this one. I try it just to stomp it on, press it real hard to make texture like that, rough, crooked, or whatever you call it, to make it different. So here we go, what it looks like for now. So that's how far we can go. And the cement, you saw what I did with the cement on top. It dried up like that. So this is a different cement. It's for the tile adhesive for tiles. Yeah, which is more expensive than one of those cheap cements. Yeah, because this one I got it for free, which is lying around the house. It's gonna expire, so might as well use it. Something like that. So that's how it looks like. Yes, it's a stone bridge, and I'm planning to do. Yeah. So hope I'll finish it soon, because I'm still in the experimental stage. I'm trying to do more experiments. Experiment. First time to open a Mod Podge. I bought this like a year ago. Didn't got a time to use it. So let me see what it looks like. Oh no, it's still sealed tight. So it means if I open this, I'm just gonna put a tape again just to make it seal. That's what they call this thing. PVC, AVC. What? It's all white, like a real glue. So what happens if we? I just realized it. It's really glue, man. It smells like glue. Yeah, it smells like glue. Naturally glue. So let's try to put just a bit on this. There. We'll see if it's. I bet it's gonna be gray. Yeah, I bet it's gonna be color gray. Put it with acrylic. Yeah. Well, it's the same thing. Put it on whatever. Which go first? Let's try. Forgot. This thing has another seal. Let's see. Let's see. Whoop. Okay. I think we need some water for this. Look at that. Like I stuck this. This was in storage for like a year, so that's what it looks like. Does it turn to gray? Does it turn to gray? No, it doesn't turn a bit of gray. It's still black. Boom. Okay. So let's try this. Let's paint it all in black. Okay, it turns out that the paint is too thin. Anyway, it seems that we put too much water in it. Yeah, a styrofoam. Yeah, cheap styrofoam. Cover its texture. I have to paint it deep, really deep on the sides, on the lines. Old paints. Now these are like fabric paints for t-shirts, any clothing material, soft goods. So I got this one. This is a Sure 5 expired expired textile yellow. As you can see, we can still have one of those chunky. Yeah, so the only thing I thought of is melting this thing again, being reusable, is put some hot water. And this, it turns out, I think I put too much water on it, so look at that. Ew. It's totally expired, so probably gonna dug up some of it and put it here, so it'll be thick, so it doesn't dissolve that easily. Look at that. So we'll try this in the name of science. She blinded me with science. There we go. Up in the bowls. We're gonna do a bit of mixing. Not the turntables. Hey. So let's try to put some yellow here. Just a bit of that. Just a bit of black there. There. It's kind of thick. I don't know how we can dissolve this thing. There we go. I was thinking if this thing dries up, I don't know if those poster color acrylics will stick to the fabric paint. So excited to have my playground really finishing off. And I believe the procedure here is supposed to move on to the white color like we did right now. We just add brown color, which is too dark. Probably go a bit lighter. Is the what's gonna be there. While I'm putting yellow here on the inner part of the crevice, I'm dry washing this part right here. So it looks like a dry brush. So we got a bit of the highlight of the project right here. This one is not showing much. I bet this thing is still, I get some of it right here. There. See, this thing is still thick. I can get some of it and put it here. There. Dry brush. There. It's a bit of a dry brush there. So it's not too old. It's kind of mossy structure. Let's do some mossy stuff right here. Yeah, something like that. Right? Almost done with my mixture right here. Yeah, everything is, but still we can see a lot of white spots there. Yeah, that's color. We didn't really properly cover it up. There. So here we go. This is how far. Still have to remake some of the stuff. So here we go. All right. The fabric paint that it's expired. Put some hot water in it so I can reuse it again instead of throwing it away. I decided to use it here first time on styrofoam. Yeah, textile paint on styrofoam. For the as you can see, the yellow part is still wet as usual, and then I just put in a wash. As you can see, it's really liquefied, watery paint of chocolate brown. So brown. Now let's turn off the light. It looks like underneath a very 9 watt bulb there, LED light. So it got shadows here, not too bright there. As for the ground and for the wall of the mountain, or what you ever call it. So here we are again. Let's do this and finish this up soon. So there. Let's finish this. Okay, so it's morning, and this is what it looks like after putting what you call this, fabric paint, expired ones. Instead of I'm supposed to throw it away, I just put some hot water and use this on styrofoam. Yeah, styrofoam, cheap ones. So just removed this a while ago. If you check out or rewind the video, you see that there's still some old styrofoam here to support. I didn't remove the edges because there's sometimes I need to hold on to every corner of the project while I build. So again, this time I'm gonna try to put skim coat. It's a kind of cement that you try. You put it on when you paint a house on the walls or a ceiling. You just put some plaster or what you call this thing, cement skim coat. So the rest of what I did last night, as you can see, I already did the ground, which represents still soil. Yeah, and this is cement. This is cement I use. This is for the what you call it, tile adhesive. Yeah, it's just all lying around. I didn't buy it. It's like we got overstock and I don't want to waste it, so I did a little experiment. So this part right here is cemented, so the texture is already different. Yeah, a little close up it. As you can see, the difference of the styrofoam and that, and textures are different. So I'm gonna try today, since I don't know, but I'm already satisfied with that color. But somebody said that it doesn't look like real rocks because it looks like styrofoam. If you do a close-up, all that hexagon shape. Is it a hexagon, octagon? I don't know. I can't see how many corners are there, like 6, I think. Yeah, so what I'm gonna do, since a stone bridge is supposed to be colored stone that is white or gray, so let's try to do that. As you can see, white is still there. Okay, so this is what it looks like after doing the skim coat with textile paint, black and white, yeah, expired textile paint. So this is what it looks like, and it's kind of a bit hardened a bit. If I'm trying to wiggle this thing, it's not moving that much anymore because of the probably the skim coat. Yeah, it's kind of cement. It's like a patch up cement that you added on acrylic paints, put it on wall or ceiling, and this is, yeah, what it looks like. And at least we cover up the what you call this, the texture of the the styrofoam. Yeah, it's supposed to be like this, seeing the corners. I don't know, but yeah, we covered it that much. But it looks like it's mud. Doesn't look like stone. Yeah, I should have preferred the old one, but that's what it looks like. The stone thing. So yes, it hardened around like 3 hours, 4 hours. Yeah, it's already dry. That batch that I used is up to, I reach up to here. Didn't put that much on this. So the next thing I did, I was just putting a white yellow mixture. White is the textile paint, and the yellow is this acrylic here. You know, one of those for kids posters. So this is what it looks like. Putting some yellow highlights on the stones. Yeah, some of them are like too much, still wet, so I have to remove them all, scatter it. Yeah. Some of them are not, doesn't need that much, so we have to scatter it. And some of the parts that I put some yellow on is still a black base. I ran out of gray there. And on top, put also the cemented one. This is cement, total cement. Put some yellow parts on it. And this is the only part that I didn't put any yellow. Because everything's on the test phase. You can change anything in color anyway because it's acrylic, it's a water base. We'll see next. I'll be trying to put on a bit tan on each wash it tan. Let's try. Let's check out how thick is the textile paint. As you can see, I'm trying to lift it up. I don't know, but here there's no paint here, but it's over there. Look at that. See, paint, textile paint sticks to the other end. So there, right? I'm trying to. So I'm trying to take it off. Yeah, it needs two hands. Well, it's a nice concept. You can just flip it over. But the bamboo, it's gonna, yeah, something like that. Let's see. I also did the new gray with skin tone, skin coat, I mean, but still seeing some texture of the styrofoam. Oh, there it goes. Fall out. There. We put back a bit of gray, and that's what it looks like. Let's see. All right. Let's do another part of shading of gray. Yeah, I redone some. Still trying to figure it out, which is what I prefer. Yeah. Still, there's no paint on top of this. Okay, so we reached to the final point in front, it looks like, and the cemented flooring. Of course, this side's not yet done, but this side looks, I don't know, needs light. See the light there? That's what it looks like. And inside, it's not yet done with this back. There. It looks like without the skim coat. And that's the gray. Looks like